Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. So in this video, what I've thought is I will finally give this Adansonii that I have a moss pole. Now I've got two varieties of Adansonii. I've got this one, which is already in a moss pole. The difference is the color. If you can see here that this is a much later mature leaf that was there, and this is white variegation. This is the elbow. This one, on the other hand, has a yellow variegation, which you can see from this leaf which was there before. There were two mature leaves which had the yellow variegation, but they fell off. And this one, I can see that this has some of those yellow variegations, which is slowly turning yellow. It's green on green right now. It's going to turn yellow. I thought that this plant was losing variegation until I saw this leaf, which turned into sectoral variegation. So I'm pretty confident that these leaves which are coming out very newly, although they are green, they will show me those variegations. And how I can say actually confidently that they'll show me variegation is, if you see the stem, if you closely look at the stem, you will be able to see that there are some variegation colors which are going along the stem. That is the yellow variegation. That's what's turning the leaves part yellow and part green. Now, in case if I do see that this is losing variegation, then I have a lot of options to bring back that variegation. I can just chop off the head and start activating the node which is between the variegated leaves, and that way I'll be able to restore the variegation. But I don't think that this is going to lose variegation. This is not losing variegation as well. You can see that the leaves are coming like this. It's sort of minty green, but when the leaves mature, I'm sure that they'll turn um, white like this one. You can see this leaf is sort of more white. It's turning more white than green. So definitely this is also retaining the variegation. Maybe the color is green on green for this one, green on mint on this one, and green on green on this one, but they turn white and yellow later on. So I'm going to give this one a moss pole, and the first thing that we will do is we have an empty pole which is like this one that I've given to this Adansonii. So we'll fill it up with sphagnum moss first, and then this is in a smaller pot. So I am planning to upgrade the pot size to something like this one, and for that I have to have a little bit more of the aeroic potting mix that I use. So I'll make a little bit aeroic potting mix, and then we'll fill up the pole that I have with sphagnum moss, and then we are going to give this one moss pole as well. So let's get that done. So I've got a moss pole like this one, and you can see that this one is empty. So what we'll do is we'll fill it up completely with sphagnum moss I have here. Now this is not white moss, okay. This is a very cheap version of sphagnum moss which is available here in India, okay. And although it's not that cheap, it's actually very costly, because sphagnum moss is very costly around here in India. I did not get the white moss. I have got the white moss before, but this costs 10 times cheaper than the sphagnum New Zealand sphagnum moss that is available on Amazon. So I'm going to use this one and fill up the entire moss pool. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom like this. This is how I like to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and little by little fill it up and push it along the way. Okay, so after I fill this much, what I do is, now when it's mobile, okay, you can actually push it further up. When there is time, I like to use a stick and just go ahead and push the whole thing like this. Okay, then press like this, and it's going to stay there. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's so I have got some aeroid mix here, as you can see. Just spontaneously created this mix. Okay, it's very chunky, the sort of mix that you need for aeroids. I've got this pot where I'll pot it. This is just slightly larger than the other one, that this one that it was in. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pull it out. very gently, and you can actually see that it's very well rooted. Okay, see, look at the roots. This is what you want when you pull it out of the soil. Okay, it's also has gone deep into this existing pole that it was given. So I'm just going to go ahead and gently remove it from its pole, meanwhile exposing the roots. Okay, so let me see if I can get that done. I don't want to disturb the roots, but at the same time pull it out of the existing moss pole, sorry, existing pole, the coconut pole which it was in. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can do that. Okay, pause one. Now you can actually look at the current state of the roots. It's got very good roots, and we want that to climb the moss pole that we're going to give it right now. Okay, so let's get rid of the existing poles, and this is where we will pot it. Okay, let's just give the let's just give this a mix right now. Okay, and what we will do is we're going to stuff this from underneath with this aeroid mix that we have created, sort of like this. Okay, some more like this, and then come here with the mix, put it inside, put our plant inside the way it wants to climb. Okay, so you have to always be mindful the root always needs to hug the moss pole that is given, it's been given. So I'm just going to go ahead and do just that right now. Okay, let's make this steady first. Okay, like this, and then come in with the aeroid mix. Now you can see when I pick this up, it picks up the pot as well, and that's what we want when we are um, putting aeroids on a moss pole. Okay, the moss pole should be steady enough to pick up the pot like this, and that's when you know that it's been potted well. Okay, that's done. So the final thing that's left for us to do is we're just going to tie this one, secure this plant to the moss pole so that it finds the way up the moss pole. For that, we'll need a piece of rope or something to tie it with. So let me grab that. So I'll tie it with this so that it can find its way up to the moss pole. Just going to tie it very gently. Okay, it's going to climb on its own. I'm just going to direct it just to climb the moss pole, and that's it. That is how basically everything is done. Okay, so let's just water it, and that's all there is. That's how I have potted this one. I'll keep giving you updates on this one, and if it climbs and if it shows those good yellow variegations, I'll keep you updated on that as well. So that's about it. In case if you have liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment whatever you want to see in the channel, and also press the bell notification if you have already subscribed so that you don't miss any video that comes out from me. Until the next video, guys, take care. Bye bye.